We're stuck in Miami. The cruise got back to port here in Miami Friday morning. We were off the ship by like 8:30 or so, 8:39, and our flight to get back home was supposed to leave the airport at 2:30. However, after we got through security, got to our gate, we're chilling, hanging out, Greg decided to look on the status of the flight, and the flight was canceled. Right now, up the Northeast, it is snowy, the weather's not good, so our flight was canceled due to weather. So we ended up staying last night here in Miami. We stayed at a hotel called the Atrium. Yeah, stayed there, didn't get to really do much besides get some sleep because it was a little stressful. And I was able to get us rebooked on a flight leaving out this morning at 5:30. Greg decided to get up between like 3 and 4. Was it 3 and 4?
Actually, I was up at 1 o'clock. It was like one or 2-ish, because that's when I got the text that they had canceled it early.
So he was up between like 1 and 2, and he looked at his phone, got a text that our new flight to leave at 5:30 a.m. was canceled. So, of course, he got on the phone with Frontier, and they were able to rebook us on another flight. That flight leaves tomorrow. So again, cruise got back to port Friday morning. It is now Saturday morning, and our flight now is leaving Sunday morning at 5:30. So we are stuck in Miami for another night. And hopefully everything is okay with the weather so we can get back home tomorrow, with it being Sunday. I have to work on Monday. Greg has to work. Luckily, Shai has another week off of school, so he's fine. But I feel really bad because we've left our dog Cairo with the sitter. And so I have been having to extend his stay with her. So he's been with her for a complete week now. And she's probably so sick of me. But hopefully we can get back home. I think there's a lot of flights that are being canceled because of weather. This morning when we were watching the news, I want to say at that time it was like 920 flights were canceled so far. But yeah, so we're stuck. We had to switch hotels from the one we stayed at last night because there was no availability. But we're here at the extended stay off of Fairway, right across from the airport. Very nice room. I've never actually stayed at an extended stay before, and this was the cheapest one that we could find that had availability tonight. So let's do a quick room tour. All right, so we are on the second floor. This is room 238. This is an accessible room. We could have waited until later tonight for one to open because some people had a late checkout, but we've been sitting here from like, I think since like 11 or 11:30, and it's now 12:30. So they wanted to go ahead and give us a room so we weren't sitting in the lobby for too long. So we just went ahead and took this one. So this is an accessible room on the second floor. Again, room 238. So with it being an accessible room, this is for the hearing impaired. It's a button that you press that will let them know if somebody is at the door. All right. So as soon as you come in, there are 2 peepholes. Here is the bathroom with a sliding door. Your toilet. And then a nice size shower. You've got a closet area here. You can put your luggage, you can hang up your items. Also comes with an iron and ironing board. Right here, there are nice hooks for jackets and whatever else you might have. Your thermostat for the AC is right here on this wall. The AC is under the window over there. This is a double room, so you've got 2 double beds, a center console area here. You've got your standard phone, you've got an alarm clock with radio. They do charge you to use the phone, so just a heads up. And of course, you've got your lamps with outlets. So you've got your 120-volt outlets. There is the switch on both sides to turn it on and off while you're in bed. And then 2 HDMI or, sorry, USB ports right there. Got a chair there in the corner with an outlet. There's a window looking to the parking lot, and they do have free parking here if you need it. Again, here's the AC vent. A nice dresser. A nice sized TV. And what I like about this TV is it does swivel. So we have it turned towards the beds right now, but that does swivel to allow you to watch TV while you're in bed. A mirror here with a nice table for a workstation or to eat your food. Comes with 2 chairs. There is a drawer here. Another lamp. Same setup by the beds. You can turn the lamp on and off there. There's your 120 outlet, and then you've got a USB port right there. They also leave an envelope here on the desk for you to leave your room attendant a tip, which is very nice. We always appreciate their help. Then in the kitchen, you have a full-size fridge and freezer combo. The freezer does come with ice trays. It's nice and cold. Off to the left is the kitchen. So you've got your cabinet space, nice size microwave. Got cabinets underneath. Nice and clean. And your cabinets, and they're all empty. But again, you've got cabinets all on the bottom. Now, this kitchen does not come equipped with your, any of the items that you need to actually cook and eat. So you do have to go down to the front desk and let them know what you need, and then you can get your package from them that includes your, cups, silverware, towels, toaster, colander, cutting board, coffee maker, pans, spatulas, all the stuff you need to enjoy a nice meal. Or an accessible room, room 238, here at the extended stay on Fairway.